Greetings, salutations, and welcome to the Militant Negro Network on YouTube. I am the Militant Negro. Thank you for coming in to visit. A little bit about these videos. They will be informative. They will be about current events and issues that affect me personally and spiritually. There will be some entertainment value, but mostly these videos will be about knowledge, information, which leads to power and freedom. I hope you enjoy the videos. I hope you can learn something from the videos. And if you laugh and chuckle along the way, that's great. Again, I am the Militant Negro. Welcome. Your video will start momentarily. Namaste. I've been asked by those who subscribe to my YouTube network, the Militant Negro Network, why it is I don't make videos more often. The simple explanation is I don't feel a need to make a video every day. There are so many issues that are surrounding this world, so many causes that I am involved in. If I made a video on every single issue, every single cause that is out there negatively affecting me and the world, I'd do nothing all day but make videos. Also, I'm waiting on some specialized equipment to be delivered to make these videos sound much better, more professional, have that studio quality sound. But today, I am compelled to make this video because 15-year-old Jordan Edwards was executed by Texas cops. He was leaving a house party. 15 years old, leaving a house party. There's something that doesn't sit well with that scenario in my mind first off. But then again, we as parents let our kids do things today that we wouldn't think of letting them do 20 years ago. But that's neither here nor there. Anybody leaving a house party who is unarmed, as 15-year-old Jordan Edwards was, should not be accosted, assaulted, executed by a motherfucking police officer. This story comes to me via thinkprogress.org, and let me read what's going on here. 15-year-old Jordan Edwards was fatally shot by a policeman on Saturday night in Balch Springs, a suburb of Dallas, Texas. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Capital B-A-L-C-H Springs. According to reports, Edwards, a freshman at Mesquite High School, that's Mesquite High School, a freshman, was attempting to leave a rowdy house party when he was shot and killed. He was unarmed and in a car with his brother and friends. No one is believed to have been drinking underage, and none of the car's other occupants have been arrested. The identity of the officer who shot him is also unknown. Let me stop right here and interject. Of course, nobody's going to release the name of a KKK cop who executes by shooting in the head an unarmed 15-year-old child. Let's get that straight up front. He's a fucking child. Yet and still, he's laying on a slab in a morgue somewhere because his skin color was exactly like mine. Back to the story. Two contradictory stories surrounding the shooting have emerged, and of course, that's always going to be the circumstances. Contradicting stories are going to always emerge when a cop shoots an unarmed child. Back to the story. Two contradictory stories surrounding the shooting have emerged in the time since it transpired. When briefing reporters on Sunday, Balch Springs Police Chief Jonathan Haber said that officers were dispatched to a residential street where a house party had gotten out of hand. There were unknown altercations with the vehicle backing down the roads towards the officers in an aggressive manner. A news release from the Balch Springs police read, an officer shot at the vehicle, striking a front seat passenger. The individual was transported to the hospital where he was pronounced deceased. Again, let me interject right here. You don't fucking shoot into a vehicle full of people without first knowing if they are armed and dangerous. If they are backing down the street toward you, Mr. Police Officer, who is unnamed, who killed 15-year-old Jordan Edwards. If a car is backing towards you, you step your punk ass out the way, get in your cruiser, and pursue the vehicle. You don't shoot at it. That's a pussy ass move. And you are not taught that shit in police academy. Back to the story. Lee Merritt, an attorney for Edwards' family, denied the suggestion that the car was driven aggressively. In a series of tweets, Mr. Merritt criticized the force used by police officers and referenced the ongoing national crisis caused by police brutality. Merritt told the Washington Post that Edwards and his friends had seen flashlights and heard gunshots upon exiting the party. They were fired upon while in the car and quickly drove away, stopping only when Merritt said they noticed smoke coming from Edwards' head. He died after being transported to the hospital. Edwards was killed with a rifle, according to an announcement made by the Dallas County Medical Examiner's Office on Monday. His death was also ruled a homicide by the office, though this does not guarantee that charges will be filed against this Dallas cop. Mapping Police Violence, which works to gather data on the number of black people killed in the United States by police, considers Edwards to be the 105th black person to be killed by police this year. 105. I want to stop right here to interject something else. The site I follow, killedbypolice.net, has the totals for the year of 2017 of people, period, not just Negroes, blacks, or people of color, human beings, period, killed by police in 2017 since January 1st. Killedbypolice.net has that total at 388 human beings. You heard me correctly. See, this is not just about black people, Negroes, or people of color. This is about every single human being who has been killed by a law enforcement officer. In January, that number was 107. In February, that number was 113. And let's remember, February has 28 motherfucking days in it. March and April both had very low numbers at 84 each. And it's really pathetic and sad when 84 people being killed by law enforcement in a month that has 30 or 31 days in it, we find that to be low number. The total, again, for 2017, 4 months, is 388 human lives taken at the hands of police. You think about that for a minute. Now, let me get back to this story. Dallas News reported that Edwards was popular at school and well-liked. Head football coach Jeff Fleener expressed devastation over Edwards' killing. The best thing in the world, or the worst thing in the world, would happen, and he'd smile, and everything would be okay, Fleener told Dallas News. You create a checklist of everything you would want in a player, a son, a teammate, a friend, and Jordan Edwards had all that. He was that kid. Balch Springs squad cars contain cameras, and officers wear body cameras. Merritt told the Washington Post that footage of the killing seems to exist and is now with the sheriff's office. Both the Dallas County Sheriff's Department and the Dallas County District Attorney's Office are conducting investigations into the shooting, and internal investigations will also be conducted by the Balch Springs Police Department. End story. If you are a human being and you bleed red blood and shit like this doesn't upset you or scare you or make you angry to the point of wanting to choke somebody, you are not human. Simple as that. Jordan Edwards, 15 motherfucking years old, leaves a house party with his brother and friends and is shot in the head dead by a rifle. So much of this story does not make sense, does not hold water, does not jive with me. There's going to be more to this, but I'm not going to make another video about it because I'm sick of this. This shit is disgusting to have to continue to make videos about young people who are Negro, Black, Asian, Caucasian, Latino, Native American. I don't care what their heritage is. People unarmed being shot by cops gets on my nerves. I'm sick of it. Something has got to be done. I'm out of here. People have a good May. It's a hell of a start to the 1st of May. Namaste. Thank you for taking the time to listen. If you like the Militant Negro YouTube Network, then subscribe. Namaste.